going and doing a few podcasts first just to get comfortable with it is going to be definitely beneficial if you're able to land those bigger shows. But not to say that people can't do it themselves, but it does take a lot of time and follow up and knowing what that person, what that host is looking for, and doing a little bit of research as to what it is that they bring. Man, obviously, I tell every single person, you're not getting on Joe Rogan. But there, every now and again, there's still that person be like, yeah, it'd be awesome if I could. I'm like, yeah, it would. But what makes you think that would ever happen? He doesn't talk about business. He doesn't talk about investing. That's not what's interesting to him. So why do you think why does that thought even cross your mind? Right. And I think that it's important for people to understand, be willing to put in that effort to understand what it is that a host might be looking for before they consider, like, I want to be on that show. And yeah, I had a couple of clients on Pat Flynn, and I think part of the reason that was able to happen is because those clients had taken his course when they started their business. That was definitely one of the leading things I was able to go with. But even then, from the time I got a first email back from Pat Flynn's team to the day we actually booked the interview was exactly 365 days. That's Whoa. How long it took just to get that one interview done. And so, especially going into those bigger ones, it takes a lot of time. It takes persistence. It takes understanding what it is they want. And it also takes it fitting into their schedule and what they're looking for. Those bigger shows are a little more, there are definitely some that just take it week by week. This is what I want to talk about. That one in specifically, they're like, this year we are focusing on community building. That's how my team that's how my clients fit into it. And so, there's a lot that goes into things like that. I just had a client on the Motley Fool Money podcast this week. That was after 20 pitches that they didn't respond to at all of different clients. It took refining, trying to figure out what is it? How do I crack this code? Because I know they're having guests on every single week. Right. So people are getting them on there. How do I get mine on there? Right. And so it can take time for sure. And for a lot of the people building their business, it's time they don't really have. And it's expertise that their assistant or their VA or something likely isn't going to have either. So, that's not to say people need someone like me to be on. That's definitely not true. But, understand what types of shows you're going to get, based on where you're at in your career and the time you can put into it.